Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Midday News here in Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. My name is Godwin Sunday. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and StarTimes channel 276. You can download the Global TV Nigerian mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcasts. To the news in details. The federal government has urged members of the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission to recommit themselves to the aspiration of government and the Nigerian people by upholding the principle of transparency and equity in carrying out their duties. Vice President Kashim Shettima gave the advice while delivering his keynote address before declaring open the 2025 retreat organized for new commission members in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital. Represented by Technical Advisor on Public Debt Management and Revenue Mobilization, Ibrahim Natagwandu, the Vice President commended the leadership of the RMAFC for initiating the retreat, describing it as timely, strategic, and aligning with the current administration's vision for fiscal prudence, equity, and sustainable development. The Nigerian Army has appealed to citizens to avoid wearing military uniforms illegally, emphasizing that respecting the uniform is an important part of strengthening national security and building trust between the military and the public. Chief of Civil Military Major General Gold Chibuisi made this known during a chat with defense correspondents in Abuja. Kike Lomo Okere has the details. We sincerely apologize for our inability to bring you that fame even at the moment, but we'll bring you that story in subsequent bulletin. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, have arrested prominent business executive Aisha Suleiman Achimugo at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja. According to a report from our legal team, on Tuesday, Achimugo was apprehended around 5 a.m. under a voluntary arrival from London. The arrest is linked to an ongoing EFCC investigation into alleged criminal conspiracy and money laundering. Still on the news, the governor of Adamawa State, Almadu Umaru Fintiri, has officially launched the April 2025 round of the National Immunization Plus Day campaign, targeting over 1.4 million children under the age of 5. Kabil Hassan reports. Following intensified operation against criminal gangs backed by credible intelligence, the Nigerian police has successfully arrested 22 suspected kidnappers and gun runners and recovered several arms ammunition across several states. Force Public Relations Officer ACP Muiwa Adejobi said the arrest demonstrates the commitment of the force to ensuring the safety and security of all citizens. The federal government has directed the West African Examination Council (WAEC) and the National Examination Council (NECO) to fully adopt computer-based testing (CBT) for the examination by 2026. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, disclosed this during an inspection of the ongoing 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME) conducted by the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board (JAM) in Buhari. Ozana Okorafo completes the story. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, urged members of the ruling All Progressive Congress to remain focused on re-electing President Bola Tinubu in 2027, stressing that the president needs a second term to complete his economic reforms. Keyamo, a senior advocate of Nigerian, warned that it would be tragic for another administration to halt the fiscal and economic policy currently being implemented by the Tinubu-led government. Keyamo further explained that it will be tragic for any government to come in 2027 and stop these reforms. In another development, the Borno State Governor, Babangana Zulum, has disclosed that the state has reintegrated no fewer than 300,000 repentant Boko Haram terrorists over the past 3 years. Governor Zulum made the revelation while receiving the Minister of Defense, Badaru Abubakar, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, and other top military commanders during their visit to Maiduguri, the state capital. While acknowledging the efforts of the Nigerian military, the governor noted that several challenges continue to hamper the effective fight against terrorism and called for urgent intervention. At least 5 persons lost their lives in an explosion in a residential area in Omoku, headquarters of the Ogba Egbema Ndoni local government area of Rivers State. Fine Face Dunamini, an environmentalist and executive director of the Youth and Environmental Advocacy Center, confirmed the incident in a statement. It was gathered that the blast was said to have occurred in one of the rooms in a residential area used for storing illegal refined petrol produce. You are watching the live broadcast of Midday News. When Midday News return, Trump eased trade pressure on automakers facing multiple tariffs. Details coming shortly, plus foreign and sports stories on the other side of this break. Please stay with us.
Do you know that global television can be watched in Nigeria and all over the world?
Download the Global TV Nigerian mobile app for Android and iOS devices to watch global television real-time from around the world. What are you waiting for?
Start downloading and stay connected to global television.
Welcome back. In business, the Speaker of the Osun State House of Assembly, Adewale Egbedun, has announced the introduction of 2 critical bills aimed at improving road safety and promoting entrepreneurship in the state. This was disclosed in a statement shared on the lawmaker's official X handle. According to Egbedun, the Osun State Road and Vehicle Inspection Service Bill is designed to improve vehicle inspection standards across the state, thereby reducing accidents and enhancing safety on Osun roads. U.S. media reported that U.S. President Donald Trump has agreed to soften the impact of tariff on automakers that have been hit by multiple levies. The move comes ahead of the Trump rally planned for Tuesday night near Detroit to mark the president's first 100 days in office. The shift means companies paying 25% tariff on car imports won't also pay other duties such as those on steel and aluminum. The administration is also allowing some reimbursement on foreign auto parts levies that were supposed to take effect on May the 3rd. Enugu State caucus in the House of Representatives have thrown its weight behind the federal government's plan to concession the Akanu Ibiam International Airport, Enugu, describing it as a potential catalyst for the southeast economy. The caucus commended the federal government for the initiative and urged it to hasten the concession process to enable the people of the southeast and the nation to benefit from it in earnest. On the foreign scene, Iran's interior minister said negligence was a factor in the massive explosion and fire at the country's largest container port as the death toll rose to at least 70. Eskadal Momeni says blast at Shahid Rajini port in Baghdad Abbas, which also injured more than 1,000 people, was caused by shortcomings, including non-compliance with safety precautions and negligence. Customs Authority have said imported cargo caught fire and exploded. The Defense Ministry has denied foreign reports that it was a shipment of a missile fuel chemical. Russia has declared 72-hour unilateral ceasefire in Ukraine and called on Kyiv to agree to the pause. President Vladimir Putin said the Russian forces will conduct halt fighting from midnight on May the 8th to midnight on May the 10th. The announcement comes amid rising pressure from the United States for Moscow to agree to a full ceasefire in the conflict. Police say the suspect in a Canadian car ramming attack that left 11 dead at a Filipino street party acted deliberately and had a history of mental health problems. No motive has been confirmed for the Saturday evening attack in the western city of Vancouver, though terrorism was ruled out by the police. Uyi Agbomofuegbe has details.
The ramming shocked the country a day before a general election dominated by U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs on Canadian products and his threat to annex his northern neighbor that has been a key ally and trading partner.
Possible to overstate how many lives have been impacted forever by this lone individual. There are many unanswered questions about why this horrific crime happened, the motive of the person who did it, and whether anything could have been done to prevent it. There are many things we still don't know, but we are working hard to get all of the answers.
Police Chief Ray raised the death toll from 9 and said the 30-year-old suspect driving a black Audi SUV had a significant history of interaction with police and mental health care professionals.
There are now 11 confirmed fatalities. We believe dozens more are injured, some seriously, and the number of dead could rise in the coming days or weeks.
Prime Minister Mark Carney, in a brief address to the nation, broke into tears as he addressed the tragedy. Uyi Agbomofuegbe, reporting for Global TV News.
And in sports, Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun commended the commitment and determination of Remo Stars Football Club, which culminated in the team winning its first ever Nigerian Professional Football League title on Sunday. The governor described the achievement as an unprecedented feat in the annals of the state. It was reported that Remo Stars claimed the MPFL title with a goal victory over Niger Tornadoes. Abiodun, in a statement signed by Special Advisor on Media and Strategy, Kayode Akimade, says the team has sustained the inherent capacity Ogun State is known for, adding that their resilience and perseverance has paid off. Meanwhile, Manchester United are continuing their efforts to secure the signing of Brazilian forward Matheus Cunha with negotiation on top contract details currently on the way. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano confirmed the developments on stating Manchester United keep working to seal Matheus Cunha deals very soon, plans confirmed since 1 week ago. And that's it on Global TV Midday News. A quick reminder that Global TV is on DSTV channel 365 and StarTimes channel 276. Kindly follow us across all our social media platforms now showing on your screen using @Global TV NG. You can download the Global TV Nigerian app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcasts. I am Godwin Sunday. Thank you for watching.